Hi sisters! James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys can see, today I'm joined with a very, very special guest.
Addison!
Addison, hi! Welcome to the channel, sister! I'm so excited to finally be filming a video together. You guys have been requesting it literally non-stop. Contrary to me and Charlie, Addison and I have posted lots and lots of things together at this point. We've been hanging out non-stop. We went to playlists together. We went to Disney together.
Disney was so much fun.
Oh, so fun!
So much fun.
Finally, we're sitting down today to film a YouTube video for you guys because everyone's been asking for me to glam up Addison. She just posted her very first makeup tutorial.
No, actually it's my second.
Okay, well, regardless, it was questionable. So now, we are here today because I wanted to glam up Addison. I have a really fun idea for a look that I want to do. I also have so many things that I want to talk to you about. Your rise to fame on TikTok, everything around the world with the Hype House and just Addison Rae in general. Everyone's favorite person right now. So, if you guys want to watch us get glam and hang out, keep on watching. Before we get into this makeup tutorial, Addison, first I want to tweeze some of your brow hairs because you have beautiful thick brows, but there's some strays, okay?
Don't get my unibrow.
Oh, we gotta get the unibrow. Like,
Ow!
Oh no, don't complain.
Ow!
Oh
Why do you do it like that?
do it like what? I'm just tweezing your brows. What are you talking about? I make so much.
Oh my gosh.
Addison.
Ow. Ow. Oh my god.
Come on, you got this.
It's just like, I've never felt anything like this before.
I'm gonna first start off by moisturizing your skin now that the brows are all done, so we have a beautiful base to work on. Okay, Addison, for the people who might not know who you are, give us a basic little rundown.
So, I am Addison Rae.
Addison Rae.
I guess you could call me a social media influencer, right?
A TikToker,
Okay.
an influencer.
But yeah. So like, obviously like, I've started off on TikTok. I downloaded the app in July of 2019. A lot of younger people that I was around had the app and I was just kind of like always in their videos, but like never like did my own stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And then I downloaded it and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna post my own stuff. So I did 2. And so one of them like did really well and I got like 93,000 likes, which was like a lot for me. I posted it and then the next day it started doing really good.
That's so weird how it does that.
Yeah, I know. And so I was like, this is so weird. Like, how do I handle this? So I started getting like a little bit of followers and everyone was like, oh my gosh, who is this girl? Like, I saw her on my For You page and then October 27th, I hit 1 million.
I love that you remember that date. That's cute.
Yeah, I remember it exactly.
And now, a few months later, you're at almost 30 million.
Yeah. Just never thought this day would come.
So you grew up in
Louisiana.
It's Baton Rouge, right?
Well, I was born in Lafayette.
You did go to college for a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, so talk about like your schooling experience and like how everything basically like happened.
Okay, at LSU, that's where I went. We started school in August.
And how many followers were you at that time?
I'm gonna say probably like 300K.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I would assumed it would have been like a few million at this point.
No.
So when did you ultimately make the decision to drop out then?
We used the word resign.
When did you decide to resign from college?
Wait. My first trip to LA after all this started happening was the end of September. So before I hit 1 million. Famous Birthdays reached out to me and they were like, we would love to have you in the office. Like, do you live close? And I was like, sure, I live close. Like,
Yeah.
of course, like, yeah. So I flew out here. I was only here for 4 days because it was over the weekend and I obviously had college. Went to Famous Birthdays, did my little interview thing. The Sunday that I was leaving, I ended up meeting like Taylor and Bryce and randomly. And Chase. Chase was the one who texted me. Me, my mom, and Chase went eat and he kind of just like.
Went eat?
Yeah.
Went to eat?
Okay, maybe that's a Louisiana thing. I don't know. Louisiana people don't really have a bunch of like vocabulary.
We went eat?
We went eat.
We went to eat.
He was talking to me about like what I want to do and like where I want to take this and I was kind of like, what the heck? Like, what do you mean where do I want to take this? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think that that was a possibility to like make it anything more than what it was at the moment. And so ended up going back and like meeting everyone and then they ended up being like, hey, you should totally come back next weekend and like just hang out with us and like we want to just get to know you better. And I was like, I'm in college, but like my birthday's next weekend, so like maybe that's like an excuse.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Fine, I will. I got an Airbnb and I came back the next weekend.
Did you really? Oh my god.
Yeah, like it was just like, I just was like, you know what? Yeah. So it was just like literally just happening so fast. And so I kept coming back and forth and then finally December comes around and I'm like, you know what? I think I want to move here. So I ended up moving in.
To the Hype House?
No.
Oh.
Speaking of the Hype House, I met Thomas at Taylor's house.
Okay.
And like it was one day we were just all hanging out randomly, and I met Thomas, and he was like, hey, I have this idea about like a house, and we all would live in it and like collab. And I was like, yeah, totally. I was like, what the heck is this guy talking about? and so he kept talking about it, and finally they buy the house, and we're like, you know what, let's just like, I'm just gonna go see it, you know what I mean? Time goes by, and the first Hype House photo shoot happens, and Thomas called me and said, hey, Bryant is shooting our photo shoot, and I had just shot with Bryant for my first time ever.
I love this full story time that we're getting right now.
And he was like, Bryant's shooting it, and Bryant called me and was like, hey, Addison, if you want to come, you can, you know, like, I'm willing to shoot you too. And I was like, sure. So I went, and Thomas was like, bring jeans and a white top just in case. And I was like, okay. And he was like, if you decide that you want to be in some photos with the Hype House, you can. And I was like, okay, like maybe, you know? So I got there, and I ended up being like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be in the pictures. I wasn't even like sure that I was committing to being in the Hype House, but it was kind of just like, okay, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna just go for it. And it kind of like stuck my ground in like, you know, being a part of the Hype House just by being in that first photo shoot.
Right, it was like the establishing moment.
Exactly. So like it just happened. Like it didn't even mean, it wasn't even like on intentionally or anything. It was just like, so I was in the photos, and then that's when the Hype House began. It was like, you know what?
That's when you, what was the word you used?
Resigned.
That's when you resigned.
That's when I resigned and decided to pursue other dreams.
Yeah, that's so cool. I really appreciate the detailed story. Okay, so one thing that you mentioned about your mom being supportive I think is really cool. What is it like having your parents like involved with the whole TikTok situation?
Like active on it.
Yeah, because your parents are both TikTok stars as well.
Yeah, so my mom, she started it because I was making videos with her.
Right.
So like my first videos to actually blow up were with my mom.
Yeah.
They're like the really big blow up ones. So she ended up making a TikTok account because everyone was like, oh my gosh, your mom should have her own page.
Right.
So she made her own, and like now she has I think like over 3 million followers. I think she has 3.5 million followers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So she like kind of established her own little, you know, thing on TikTok.
Right. I always like love and respect so much when parents are involved with like their kids' streams and stuff. Like I was very grateful and blessed as well to have super supportive parents.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very grateful for that.
All right, you guys, so the base is all done. We literally just talked for like an hour, so sorry I didn't really walk through the makeup process. But we're gonna go ahead and get started on Addison's brows right now. I'm just gonna grab the Anastasia brow powder in the shade of soft brown, by the way. Okay, so now that you're out here in LA officially, and you're also with the Hype House too, a few weeks ago you guys did a big like Entertainment Tonight interview, and like it was like the first time like the Hype House ever did like something as a group, which was super interesting to watch. But there was a lot of criticism in the comments, and especially just from people in general, that like think TikTokers do nothing. So like what does the day-to-day schedule of Addison Rae look like? And just like walk us through, because even from like hanging out with you guys, it's definitely not nothing. Like that's for sure.
Yeah, so like being on TikTok, I feel like people do have like the idea that it is a bunch of nothing, and like we're just sitting in our rooms and like making videos and it's super easy. But I feel like on YouTube, you have to make good content or like people aren't gonna watch it. It's like the same thing. So like, yeah, it may be a 15-second video, but it's like you wanna make it the best 15 seconds that anyone's ever watched, you know?
Right.
So like it goes with like a lot of time in learning the dances, coming up with the dances, coming up with skits. And yeah, TikTok may be a 15-second video, but it's like when we're working on other platforms as well, like I've been doing YouTube videos and then like doing Instagrams and like really active on like Twitter and Snapchat. It's like, it's all a big job.
I mean, even from me trying to learn like dances and stuff, it takes me like at least 30 minutes to an hour every time that I want to do one, because I can never figure them out easily.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, both brows are all done. I think they look so good in fries. Are you liking them?
I love them.
Okay.
Very even.
For this eyeshadow look today, I have a fun idea, and I hope that you are down for this. Before we were rolling the camera today, Addison and I were talking a lot about how, like, obviously it's really important for both of us to be a good role model in front of our audiences. Good morning, sisters. But like, one of my biggest things for this year has just been like being a little bit more unapologetically myself. Like, for the last 4 years, I've treated my job super professionally, which obviously it should be. But this year, I've been caring a little bit less and trying to have more fun and being more out there, like censoring myself a little bit less. And you were kind of saying how you want to do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Because you're almost 20.
Exactly.
I've been doing a lot of colorful looks on people lately, and I, of course, love doing it colorful makeup. Hello, it is literally like my entire brand. For this video, would it be okay? I really want to give you like a super mature, like red carpet glam.
I love it.
Are you down?
Yeah, I'm so down.
Okay, I think it'd be kind of fun. A little bit of like a grown up Addison Rae. Let's jump right in. Okay. As usual, you guys, we're gonna do one eye on camera and then we'll do the other eye off camera. So I'm just gonna get started off, first of all, using some Hoola bronzer actually, before I even jump into any eyeshadow, just to connect the nose contour into the crease. So we're kind of just mentioning how like a lot of people don't obviously understand like what goes on behind the scenes, and like it's a lot more work. But one thing that I really commend you for, and I've texted you about this in private beforehand, but I'm gonna say it on camera, you are such a positive person. I started hanging out with like the whole Hype House and like TikTok crew a few months ago when I first joined into the app, and everybody there was so welcoming and so kind to me, which I appreciated a lot. And after everything that I went through last year, I obviously lost a lot of friends, but I feel like honestly, like me meeting you guys, especially you, Addison, in general, was like, it was like literally like a sign from the universe of like, here's like good people coming your way, and like I deserved it. And it, like
you
it
do
literally,
deserve that.
I remember I sent you a text the second time that we hung out, and I was just like,
I definitely have it.
Oh God, I'm scared.
Here it is.
Oh God, you found it?
Okay, so I just found the text, so I'm gonna read it. You said, dude. I just want to text you and say I'm genuinely so happy I met you. I hope this doesn't sound effing weird and cheesy, but it's been a really tough past few months, and I felt so happy recently around everyone, and I just wanted to say thank you for being so kind and sweet. Like, I truly get the best energy from you, and I'm really grateful for you.
That's true. It is true. How would you say that you stay positive, even when you're dealing with like personal stuff or like stressful stuff like we were talking about? Have you always been a bubbly person? We have.
I've always been like very bubbly, very outgoing, and I guess like you said, you're like a very social person. I've always been that way as well. Like always loved to be around people and like have relationships, like personal relationships with everyone, you know?
Right.
I feel like that in itself just translated to my personality on the internet, and like being very welcoming and being very positive and like keeping that side of me alive. For me, it's just staying surrounded by the people that make me feel like a better person, and then that kind of just makes everying fall into place.
I love
That's why I love being around you.
Oh.
Because you're always positive. I've never been around you when you were like negative yet. No, but I really haven't. Like I haven't seen you ever just like in a really bad mood that's like stuck with you. Wow. I feel like a golden goddess.
We're gonna cut cameras for a little bit and do the other eye off camera, then we'll be right back to finish off the rest of this look. All right, you guys, we are back and both eyes are now complete. I am literally obsessed with how this is looking so far. Oh, this is exactly what I was envisioning. I had Addison pop on her mascara off camera because she is literally the pro. I wish I had your lashes. It's
Thank you.
so annoying. But I'm now gonna pop on a pair of falsies on top. These are the Lily lashes in the style Miami Flares. You guys know these are my all-time favorite right now. And you can use code James for 15% off if you guys wanna check them out.
Wow.
This is
I have not seen myself with falsies on in literally forever.
So now it's time for highlighter. And I have a fun question for you.
Yeah.
So I know earlier you were talking about obviously how you're going to LSU and studying to be a sports broadcaster, which is super cool. Obviously TikTok has, you know, taken over a little bit of that career path. First of all, would that ever be something that you would still want to do in the future? Or like what do you want to use your platform to do?
In the future, I honestly think that I'm gonna take this and bring it to like hosting.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to do that. I would love to do hosting things. I really want to get more active on YouTube and like really just try to establish myself on YouTube as well.
You guys, I've been trying to force her to do YouTube videos, okay?
I did one last week.
A step in the right direction for sure. All right, you guys, so the look is almost complete. All we have left is going to be the lips. For this look, we were deciding between a red and a nude, and I think a red would look so stunning, but for some reason, I feel like this is like pulling us in like a glossy, nude, high fashion direction. So we're gonna do a nude lip, but if you guys want to see it with a red lip, let us know, because we could always do another video in the future. So we're just gonna go and I'm gonna use the MAC lip liner in the shade Spice to line her lips first. And then on top of that lip liner, I'm gonna grab the KKW Beauty number 2 nude lipstick. And then I'm just gonna finish it off with a little pop of gloss in the middle. All right, you guys, in the last step, we're just going to lock it in place so it lasts all day long. We're gonna go off camera quickly, get Addison changed, do her hair, and then we'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. All right, you guys, we are back, and this is the final look on Sister Addison Rae, all complete.
I love it so much.
Do you like how it turned out?
Yes.
I'm so glad we finally got to do this glam look. Bitch, I am obsessed. This looks so perfect.
I'm obsessed with you.
Like I said earlier in my text a few months ago, and still to this day, thank you for constantly making me smile. You were such a light in my life, and thank you for being a light in the life of so many other people as well. All your fans and my fans I know are obsessed with you, and if they weren't before, they definitely will be now. Well, speaking with obsessed, you guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below and share your love and support. It helps us out so much. And also, if you've not already, make sure you click that big red subscribe button and come join the sisterhood. We're 17 million sisters strong, and I'd love to have you in the family. And also click that bell icon so you get a notification every time I upload a brand new video. Also, we filmed a video over on Addison's channel.
We did a Chick-fil-A mukbang. So if you want to see us eat and answer some questions, check that out.
And make sure you guys subscribe to Addison as well. If you'd like to follow me on my makeup journey, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. We're all just James Charles. My Snapchat for more behind the scenes type stuff is James Charles with an extra S after Charles. And my phone number, if you want to text me for exclusive updates and information on everything in the world of me, it is 310-905-8746. Where can they find you?
Instagram, Addison Easterling, Snapchat, Addison_E, TikTok, Addison RE, and Twitter, who is Addison.
This video's sister shout out goes to sister Courtney. Thank you so much, love, for always following and supporting. I love you so much. And if you would like to be the next video's sister shout out, don't forget to always retweet my videos when they go live on Twitter, and also turn on my YouTube post notifications. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. I love you, and I will see you in the next one.
Bye. Thank you so much.